This is my old credit card. And in this box is my new Robinhood Gold card. This is going in my wallet as my primary go-to #1 card for basically everything I buy. A lot of people are talking about this card, and before you go and cut up your own credit cards and take a 3-point hit on your credit score, that was a very annoying email to get this week, I'll give you the information you need to decide if this card is right for you. It sounds nice. It was obviously right for me, but in my research, I found a big problem with it, and a lot of other cards that everyone, even Robinhood Gold card holders, should avoid at all costs. Hi, I'm Raj. On this channel, we talk about money, and I'm someone who doesn't like to play the credit card game. I just want something that I can spend on, get some bonus points for doing so, and not get charged hundreds of dollars every year to do it. You might be the same. So me even getting a new card today is a pretty big deal, but the first question we should be asking is, do we even need a new card? This past summer, my cousin was in town and me and my brothers got dinner with him. The bill came, 3 metal cards go out, and 1 plastic card. Guess who had the plastic card? This dinner turned into a full-on courtroom cross-examination. They said, why do you have that card? Aren't you getting charged foreign transaction fees? How many reward points are you getting? What about travel benefits and protections? Now I'm thinking, why does it feel like I need a lawyer to pay for dinner? Objection, Your Honor, badgering the witness. Here's what I learned. Just because your card is metal, maybe even solid gold, doesn't mean it's a good card for you. No one at that table, including myself, truly knew what was in their wallets in that exact moment. What I did know was that premium cards have had higher and higher yearly fees, and some of those cards have actually had their benefits slashed in the past few years. My card, when I signed up for it, was a very good card for me at the time. It had great reward points, in line with most other cards, no fees, and all of the protections of these premium cards. I didn't care if it was plastic, it worked for me. But this dinner did get me thinking, is my card truly the best card for me at the moment? Were my benefits not as competitive anymore too? Do I have better options? After some research, the answer was yes, and I needed a new card. I found out I was leaving money on the table by using my existing card, and you might be too. You might have noticed that some places have started passing the credit card fees to the consumer. This is somewhere between 2 and 3% in my area. Now, it doesn't matter if it's an additional fee or if it's built in the price. When we buy things from a business, we pay for the items or service, and we also pay for their profits. That's not a bad thing. But it does mean we want the maximum possible rewards points for our purchases, so we're not eating an unnecessary expense as a consumer. My old card wasn't getting the highest points payouts possible on every transaction, and that's the biggest reason why I went with the Robinhood Gold card. It's offering 3% cash back on every dollar spent, and those are unlimited. There's no cap on how much you can earn at that rate like some other cards. It also has 5% cash back on travel when you book through the online portal, no foreign transaction fees, travel protections, and the perks associated with every Visa signature card. It's a pretty straightforward spend and forget card without a huge fee, with a decent amount of points earned. Just don't forget to pay the bill. But here's where things get interesting. The Robinhood Gold card is not a standard no-fee card. To get it, you have to pay for Robinhood Gold and get off the waitlist. Once you have it though, if you cancel the membership, you can't keep the card. It closes. That means you're paying a monthly subscription for a credit card. You're locked into the ecosystem. And you can lose the card if you try to leave. But is that a bad thing? If you're using Robinhood as an investing platform already and using your credit card responsibly, chances are you're probably investing and managing your money responsibly as well. This card, for the right individual, can pay for itself, and it's not going to cost you an arm or a leg to do it. Here's the math. If you're a Robinhood Gold member, you get 3.5% on uninvested cash. Robinhood Gold is $5 a month or $60 a year. At current rates, that means you get this card and all the benefits of Robinhood Gold at zero cost to you just for having about $1,715 in the account. If you opted to pay the whole fee at one time for the year, that'll cost you $50. And at current rates, that means you just need $1,428.57. Now, of course, interest payments for some people are counted as taxable income, so there is some extra expense there. So the true cost if you go this route may be closer to $60 or $70 a year, depending on your tax situation. As part of a diversified portfolio, maybe in your Robinhood account, one of your positions might be cash, and that cash could benefit your necessary spending with the Robinhood Gold card. But for the sake of argument, earning 3% for every dollar spent, that means you'd need to spend about $166.67 a month to earn $5 in points. You get 3 points for every dollar you spend. Each point is worth a penny. $5 is 500 pennies or points. 166.67 times 3 points is about 500 points. Any dollar spent after that is just more points you can use for whatever you want. These days, with cost of living being so high, I think most people are going to have no problem spending at least $166 in a month. Now here's the dirty secret about credit cards no one actually wants to say out loud. If you're building your wealth, credit cards can be a tool to help you, like helping you build a good credit score and earning some points for responsible spending. But the trap that all cards after a certain level fall under is that they're actually really good at getting you to spend more money. A lot of these benefits for some cards usually involve some other expense to benefit from them. In other words, if you've got it like that, this isn't a huge concern. But if you're still building, some of these rewards are counterproductive to your end goals because they end up taking money you would have saved and invested and turn those dollars into expenses instead. For example, if your card gives you Uber Eats or DoorDash credit, you have to actually use the services. This is a slippery slope. Sure, it's credit on your account when you do it the first few times, but every time after the credit runs out, it adds up to extra expenses. Remember, DoorDash and Uber have their own charges as well, so you're paying for the food and the platform fees, which is more expensive in the long run. Lounge access only matters if you're spending some time at the airport for a trip which has its own cost: flights, hotels, rental cars, excursions. And unfortunately, the Robinhood Gold card has this problem too, but it's not as obvious. So we'll zoom in on that issue and I'll tell you how to avoid the problem areas with this card in a second. First, we need to address the fact that when you sign up for this card, there are other downsides. There's no sign-up bonuses, no 0% intro rates, there's no flexibility to move points to travel partners. Remember, Robinhood wants you in their ecosystem. And there's a high interest rate on balances, 30%, so watch out for that. And one big problem. Before we zoom in on it, I just want to be upfront with you. There are other cards out there without these issues. Most people don't need a fancy portal or subscriptions. Most people need 3 things: high rewards, no fees, and maybe a path to long-term wealth. The funny thing is, there are cards out there that offer that, but barely anyone talks about them. So if you want alternatives that do basically the same thing as the Robinhood Gold card without the membership requirement, here are the big ones. The Citi Double Cash card and SoFi's Unlimited card both offer 2% unlimited cash back and have no annual fee. The Chase Freedom Unlimited has 3% rewards on dining and drugstore purchases and 1.5% cash back on everything else with no annual fee. And the Fidelity Rewards Visa Signature Card gives you 2% cash back on everything when you sweep those points into your brokerage account, and again, no annual fee. For me, because I already use Robinhood and Robinhood Gold specifically for the higher cash interest rate, the Gold card makes the most sense for me, especially because of the 3% unlimited rewards points. Most other cards are only giving you 2% right now. The big problem I have with the card is that those rewards can lose value depending on how you redeem. Out of all the ways Robinhood gives us to redeem, only one actually gives us the full 1 point to 1 penny valuation in the most straightforward way. All the other methods, generally speaking, have some sort of rule, exception, special circumstance, or Reddit horror story, basically saying that the reward points do not add up to the full value we could get. All roads lead to taking the points and using them on Robinhood to invest. It's cool that you can get gas discounts, buy gift cards with your points, and even trade them for a real gold card. But the biggest red flag about this card is the mystery box gambling style reward system. I get that gambling is a big business and Robinhood isn't shy about connecting their users to it. But if this is a temptation for you, just tuck tail and run the other way. This is gonna burn somebody. I'm just the messenger delivering a warning. You and I win if we invest long term. Robinhood wins if we do that with them. Their credit card incentivizes us to do just that. Nobody wins except maybe Robinhood pays us less in points overall if we gamble away our credit card rewards points. I'm not saying the Robinhood Gold card is bad because of that. I'm saying this is a card that is best for an existing Robinhood Gold user who wants a credit card with excellent rewards points, doesn't want to play the credit card game, and who will use those points to invest more on Robinhood, which is me. For anyone outside of that narrow definition, There are other really good cards out there because the competition is so fierce. Remember, you are the prize for the credit card companies. They make money when you spend with their card. They will incentivize you to go with their card however they can. And because this competition is so fierce, the companies have to really narrow down who their product is for, all in an attempt to try to win you over. There is a card out there for you. It might be the Robinhood Gold card, it might be another one, and it might even be the one already in your wallet right now. Let me know what's working for you, and I'll see you in the next video.